my brain! End is near! I've killed legions like I've killed legions like you. the best you can do? That wasn't a fight, it was an execution. It's one of the infamous Nordic puzzles. Now, wait. Without matching claw, they're normally Fortunately, these doors have a weakness, Split. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. Perhaps I'll tell you... Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Remember.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like...
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out.
Can I help you with it? Carlia!
What did you do?
Then she's fine. Do you have Gallus's journal?
I've already corrected
No
it.
problem. Let me see it. Oh, this is just like
This is
Gallus.
why people have a
A
problem
dear
with Paul.
friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Well, isn't this a surprise?
Can I help you with anything
How
else?
much of our money have you spent today, Ranmir? Anything
My
left,
days
or
at
is
the
it
college
all
are long
gone?
behind me.
As a mule.
But I prefer
If I wanted to get...
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done. If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, all right? I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. We don't know what's in there.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Magic. That's what they always want. You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most... I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Look, I'm very persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I have things... Then you were well informed. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will preposterous. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can... Do you realize you best rethink this course of action? Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. This better be important. Oh, be certain to purchase my Farmer Translation Tome when it's completed.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. It means... You want to know more? Ask Calcimo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men up there. Yeah. Calcelmo called in his entire... expedition team. Said he needed every man he could get to protect his research. Better them than us.
It
We
almost
lost
doesn't
3
even
good
look
men to
real,
the traps
you know?
up there. And for what? Just to see another damn spider clanking around? Well, at least this post is safe enough. Come on, let's get back to work.
You heard me, Captain. Our work must not be disturbed. Kill any intruders on sight. Call for backup if you need it, but let no one through.
As you say, sir.
Guess I was just hearing things.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart woman.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten. You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and meet me there. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
Another cave.
You've come. The Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside.
I'm right behind you.
I was hoping you would say that.
This land feels twisted. I'm surprised my father didn't want to live.
Draugr are below. Foul tasting.
Where'd you come from?
Lead the way.
Who's there? That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
The Shrine of Namura is further inside.
I knew I heard something. Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Draugr of the world, foul-tasted.
What have you got? That'll teach you. Unless you can yours further inside. So, that'll teach you.
Glory to Namira!